Dad is old school. He still uses the hangers in hotel rooms.
Yeah, I don't like them to be wrinkled, to be sharp.
Meanwhile, I live out of my bag for every trip. My dad uses the hangers. He's gonna use the drawers.
I even put it according to how I'm gonna wear it matched. All I have to do is take it off, put it on.
You're 25, right?
I'm
27.
25, 52.
All right, 27, but the number switched.
Yeah. Driving in California, how about that? Welcome to Knott's Berry Farm.
So what are we doing?
This is Knott's Berry Farm. I feel like a little kid again.
When was the last time we were here? Or you, at least, anyway.
Man, 20 years ago, maybe? Something like
Yeah,
that around there.
just about there.
Wow. Back here again. All right, so what do you think? I mean, how long has it been actually?
I've been here last year and the year before.
Yeah, you've been here.
But you here for over 20
That's me.
years.
Yeah, I haven't been here in almost 20 years.
Now before that,
You was a little kid. How long? How big? How tall were you?
for about that
About like that. Christopher, get your butt over here.
now I'm towering over you.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
There used to be a school bus right here.
Now they call it Camp Swing. What is this here? La Revolution. The revolution. Let's continue on our journey.
We're in like the whole little Aztec.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, I bank with them. I wonder if they're running the train today. We're gonna go on over to the Birdcage Theater. Can you go on and get us some tickets? Although brief, it was a fun trip to Knott's Berry Farm. I haven't been there with my dad since I was a kid, when we used to live in Tustin and the schools used to take us on field trips there, for educational purposes, but still fun nonetheless. Now it was time to take my dad to my favorite spot in OC.
acai bowl.
Say it again.
My first acai bowl.
No, acai.
Acai bowl. Think I can put it down?
Alright, let's tear it up. And of course, it wouldn't be a Cali trip if we didn't stop by In-N-Out for some fresh burgers and fries.
Second time here at, where are we at again?
Rancho Cucamonga. What do we think?
I'll let you know in a second.
And a Cali trip just wouldn't be the same if I didn't come see my dear friend Michelle. It brings joy to my heart to see friends and family who I don't get to see every day. Spending time with those who have truly made an impact on my life. The warmth of a familiar smile is such a gift. We definitely had to see my Aunt Mel. She's so much fun, and she's such a rebel. She and my dad are cousins, and it was super funny to watch them goof around and act like kids again. I was so grateful that she came and spent the day with us.
I'm gonna get emotional, guys.
This trip was also a healing journey for my dad. What you're looking at is the place that we used to call home. This base is where we used to live, where he used to work, and where we had our most cherished memories as a family. As I took one last look at the view from our window in Rancho, I was reminded about just how grateful I am to be able to do this trip every year, but even more grateful to be able to have brought my dad along for the journey. But now, it was time to head out to the next part of our journey, my favorite part, Yosemite. My dad and I will be taking Highway 395 to get to Yosemite from Rancho. It's a very scenic route. If you haven't already done it, I would highly recommend it. My family and I are Puerto Rican, and if you grew up in the 90s with Hispanic parents like I did, then road trips probably sounded a lot like this. So we're here at Tioga Pass, a mobile gas station here, heading into Yosemite. My dad went to go use the restroom, and then we're gonna start heading over there. I told him I would take the wheel because he's never seen it, so I want him to actually be able to take in all the scenery on the way in. It's really nice. It's about 71 degrees out here. It looks like it's hot, but it's really not. It feels really good. It's nice and breezy, very good weather. So we'll keep taking some video, and we'll take you on the journey with us. How exciting is this?
Dude, I'm in a cliff somewhere.
After about 4.5 hours of driving up Highway 395, we finally made it up to the east entrance of Yosemite via Tioga Road.
Here we are. We are here, officially.
And even though I've been coming back here almost every year since 2016, It never gets old. Each time feels like the first time, all over again. Living in Florida, you don't get views like this. Alright, so we just arrived to Yosemite Valley. We're here at Curry Village. This is where I stay every year. So we got here, and when we were turning in, there was a sign that said that the parking lot was full. But then I was like, nope, let's pray for a favor. And we got it. We found a good parking spot. And then I went inside to go register us to get our keys and stuff. And it turns out that our cabin tent is literally right behind us in our parking spot. So how much more favored can we be?
We knew it, so let's go in anyway.
All right, see you later. Dad's first time in Yosemite. Dad's first time in Curry Village.
Ready tomorrow. Get this
he's geared up. He's got his hiking backpack. He's ready to go. There we are, right here. There's the parking. There we are.
Cars right there.
How much better could this get?
It'll get better, believe me. It'll get better.
So this is what we stay in Curry Village. It's basically like a cabin tent, like a yurt kind of. It's got wood floors, and then it's got beds in here. We got 2 beds in ours. Let me see here. What do you call this, Dad? What did the military call this?
It's a lean-to. It's half cabin, half tent. Right here.
We're back in boot camp now, aren't we?
Right back in boot camp.
Here's our cabin. Car is literally right there. So right here on the left, there's a mountaineering school, and there is a hiking store. So everything that you need for your hiking needs would be right here in the mountain shop. There is a Meadow Grill right there, a place to eat. Let me see if I can get that. They serve wraps and breakfast sandwiches and things like that in the morning. And you come over this way. And this is a convenience store. So anything that you can find in like a Walgreens, snacks, medicine, toothbrush, and then all your like gifts, your gift items and all that would be in here, in this store right there. So you continue up this path here. Right here you have the pizza deck. So right there is the pizza deck. You can get like full-size pizzas, or you can get like personal size, maybe like 12 inches or so. It is really, really, really good. Now over here to the right, there is a cabin. It's like a lounge cabin. You can go in there, just hang out, play board games, all that kind of stuff, hang out with your family, get some rest after a hike if you want, just sit down, relax. This is the Curry Village dining hall. So the dining hall is right there, and in there they have a coffee shop and a place to eat. This would be the dining hall. So on the left side, this is a bar, and in this bar they also serve like bar food. Like you can get sliders and fries and things like that, wings. It's really good. This over here is the whole dining hall. We've got a fireplace there. It's pretty cool. That's where you get your food. So they do breakfast and dinner here, and they have a variety of options. When you go in there, you just pay there. This is Pete's Coffee. It's closed right now. It's open in the morning, but they have great coffee, pastries, the works that a coffee shop normally would have. What you got there, Rob?
Baked ziti with meatballs. We got cheese and sauce on it. It's good though. I'm gonna eat
something green. Well, good morning. We just had our first night here in Curry Village. Trying to be a little quiet because people are still sleeping. It was okay. It got cold in the middle of the night, as I suspected. I woke up and I feel like I heard some critters underneath our cabin, kind of making some noise. It might have been like a mouse or something. But then I finally got back to sleep. How was your first night?
It was good. It wasn't that cold. I just wanted to get up and go to the bathroom, but it was too dark, so I had to hold it until this morning. But it was good.
We're gonna try and get a little breakfast, and then get some coffee hopefully, and get our day started. We're gonna go back to the room and start filling our packs with protein bars and waters, and we're gonna head out and do our first hike today. Stay tuned. What'd you get?
Healthy big meal before the grand walk.
I think I overdid it a little.
I think we both did.
Alright, so we're headed for our first hike today. It's the Mist Trail that leads to Vernal Falls and then Nevada Falls. This is my dad's first big hike today here in Yosemite. I've already done this trail many times. I know it can be a little strenuous, so we'll see how my dad does. What do you think, Dad?
Marine Corps, ooh-ah, you know I still got it in my system. Learn from the beginning.
Oh yeah.
That was the beginning.
That's it. We're fending for ourselves now. All right, we're getting started. Vernal Falls, Nevada, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go for it.
All right, we just came from down there. We're still going. We're a little over 1,066 feet. How you doing, Rob?
Yeah, all right. I
you
tell
doing,
you
Marine?
what, you know, my mind says go, go, go because I'm used to this when I was in the Marine Corps, but my body says, yeah, but you haven't been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, it's bringing back to memory. The main thing is the breathing part.
Oh yeah.
Slowing your heart rate.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to be crazy. I know my mind says, come on, Marine, you're crazy, you can do this, but
Yeah.
gotta use wisdom.
We got a little ways to go. Not too much longer. We'll be halfway there to Vernal Falls. We're at Clark Point.
So you can look on the map here.
That's Nevada Falls down there. But we're pretty close. We go up that way, leads to Nevada. But we're actually going to go down that way so he can see Vernal first, and then we'll head up to Nevada. Long way down. So we finally made it to Vernal Falls. This is the first half of this hike. The next half will be Nevada, but we're just gonna sit here and take a break and eat some protein bars and kind of hang out. It was a pretty good hike.
It really gives your body a workout, a good workout.
Oh yeah.
All right, what else?
Look at this Marine being acrobatic.
Where am I going?
It never fails to amaze me how beautiful this place is. And so now we're just gonna take a little break and have some protein bars and drink some water and just relax by this waterfall here. And then we're gonna do the second half up to Nevada Falls, probably relax up there, and then that's it for the day. We'll come back down, and that was our first hike for the day. hiking
We're
to Nevada Falls right now. We did 4.44 miles, 2,170 feet elevation gain. We've been hiking for about 3 hours now. There's Nevada Falls, that's the goal right there. This beautiful view. We are almost there, about the halfway point, I would say, maybe a little more than half. Staff Sergeant Rob is a little winded, but he'll get his 4th and 5th wind pretty soon here. Put your feet in.
Put my boots on. That feels good. After a while you get in here, it's good. It feels cold. Got circulation going.
So we made it to the top of Nevada Falls, finally. 5.8 miles to get here. Well, we did backtrack and go down to Vernal Falls before we got up here, and then we came up to Nevada Falls. So in total that was 5.8 miles, 2,365 feet elevation gain. So I'm guessing we have like another 4 miles to go back down, but we did about 3 hours of hiking, so it's pretty good. 3.5 hours to be exact. What do you think, Dad?
That's pretty good. That's very good. And then with all the stops, mostly for me.
So we're gonna start heading back down and hopefully get some early showers and eat and just relax for the rest of the day after this pretty strenuous hike, but it was all worth it. After a long day of hiking.
Finally.
Buen provecho.
Finally.
After a nice long day of hiking, we rested and got up bright and early in the morning for our next adventure. We were definitely sore from that last hike, so today's activities would be a bit easier and more relaxing. It was a cold Yosemite morning, so we started off our day with a nice fresh hot cup of coffee and a warm cinnamon bun from Pete's Coffee. To start today's adventure, I took my dad to Olmsted Point. There was something special in particular that he wanted to do to honor our faith.
Here we are in Olmsted Point, here in Yosemite, and one of the things I had in my heart's desire is to blow the shofar where the mountain is. The word shofar in Hebrew means trumpet. So when you hear this shofar, just remind yourself, God told Moses to come up to the mountain because he was going to give him the 10 Commandments, the statements to give to the nation, the Commonwealth of Israel. And the people heard a great sound that says the sound of a shofar. So God blew the first trumpet, the first shofar there on Mount Sinai, and all of a sudden the people hear this blast of the shofar, and that's what I'm going to do now. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, King of the universe, who has given us the sound of the shofar, your voice here on earth.
What do you think, Marine?
Do I look like a mountain climber to you yet or what? We came, we divided, we conquered. Now all we gotta do is put the flag on. I wish I had the Marine Corps and the American flag.
All right, now I'm hoping you can hear me over this waterfall here. This is like one of my favorite spots. It's one of the best parts about being in Yosemite is just the amount of beauty that you get to witness is just unending. There's so much to see. We're only going to be here for 4 days, but 4 days isn't even enough, even though you can get a pretty good amount done in 4 days. But I mean, what's better than that? I got Robert doing things he hasn't done since he was in his 20s.
We got this. We conquered.
We're here at Tenaya Lake. It's beautiful out. It's probably about 74, maybe 75 degrees out. The water was just perfect. Pretty cold at first, but once you got used to it, it wasn't too bad. Pretty nice. It's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning.
Earliest residents, people have been living. Climbing. Yeah.
What are we doing?
Watching a movie.
It's called The Spirit of Yosemite.
The Spirit of Yosemite, that's right.
No falling asleep in the theater.
No using the phone either, right?
No using your phone. The very next day would be our last official day in Yosemite. So I decided to take my dad to Mariposa Grove, which is the grove of giant sequoia trees located in Wawona. I went there for the first time 2 years ago with some friends of mine who suggested that we add it to the itinerary, and I've been going back ever since. Shout out to Chantal and Sebastian. After you park your car at the parking lot for Mariposa Grove, there's a free shuttle that takes you up to the sequoia trees and their trails. I believe it runs every 15 to 20 minutes. All right, Rob, this is our last official hike for the week in Yosemite, and we're headed to go see these giant sequoias. What do you think?
We're ready. We're ready. I want to see everything that God has given us to enjoy here on this beautiful earth.
This leads us to the Grove cabin. Mariposa Grove was as beautiful, peaceful, and quiet as I remembered it to be. My dad really enjoyed this part of the trip, but at this point, we were done with all the hiking and walking. Now it was time to go back to camp, but not without taking my dad through one of the most famous Yosemite views of all time, Tunnel View. We finally returned from our long day at the Grove, and after showering and changing, we decided to do things a little backwards and have dessert before dinner. What say you? You hungry?
Yep, getting there now.
We got smash burgers.
Great.
Yeah?
Great.
Right here, Yosemite bar, $18.99. We just had a very delicious final Yosemite meal on our last night here. It was a Sierra smash burger. Phenomenal. Here at bar, $18.99. So if you ever come to Curry Village and you stay here, definitely check this out. They have really good bar food here, for sure. What do you think?
Excellent. Really great.
Signing out.
What is it? Oh, let me get up. All right. There's a Yosemite shirt here.
Yep,
What's that?
that's yours.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah,
All right.
to
Hey,
commemorate.
thank you so much, son.
I got a large. Large is good?
Perfect, perfect. Nice.
You see?
All right, I could wear it tomorrow.
So we got up this morning. This is our last day here. Actually, our last day was yesterday. We're on our way out this morning. There's a stop I always make on my way out of Yosemite as I'm going to Lake Tahoe. It's in Tuolumne Meadows. It's actually the Parsons Lodge trail here. It's a really beautiful walk, especially to do early in the morning when nobody's really out here. It's nice and quiet, it's peaceful, and I'll take you along. You can see why I like to do this every single time. It's just a beautiful spot to pray, to meditate, just take in nature and just reflect on your week. Alright, so I'm here at the bridge that leads to Parsons Lodge. Parsons Lodge is just up there somewhere. This is just like a relaxing, beautiful spot, especially if you get here really early and beat the crowds. It's nice and quiet, like really quiet, and it's just beautiful. I mean, you can just pray here, meditate, and enjoy the silence, enjoy the sounds of nature that are going on. You could hear the stream, you could hear the birds, everything. It's so beautiful out here. It makes you clear your mind and just think about life, or just even forget about daily life and all the things that are going on in the world. And this is one of the best things about being out here, is just releasing all of that and just forgetting the outside world and just being one with God and being one with nature. It's just beautiful. Yosemite. We finally left. It's kind of bittersweet. I love Yosemite a lot. I always have a good time there. But we're both in pain from all the hikes that we did, and you know, although we had fun, it's kind of great that we're going to be back in civilization for a little bit. Get some Wi-Fi, get a good shower. But I do miss Yosemite already. We just stopped at a mobile gas station over by Tioga Pass in 395. Had some breakfast burritos, got some coffee, and now we're headed out to South Lake Tahoe. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a good ride. We've already got some good sights over here, but we'll see when we get there. Living place. We'll see. But look at all this land. You can build, you can build. So we're here, we made it to Lake Tahoe. It's about 6 o'clock right now in the evening. As soon as we got here, we settled into the room and went straight to do laundry because we dirtied a lot of clothes over in Yosemite. Well, especially me, because I like to change every 2 seconds. We're here, and I'm gonna show my dad around the town. He hasn't been here before. This is his first time. We're actually staying in South Lake Tahoe, right across the street from the Heavenly Village. I don't know if any of you know what that is. It's a cool spot. There's a lot of bars, a lot of restaurants, places to eat, a lot of things to see, a lot of shops. It's really nice. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna take him out for a little night on the town here, and then tomorrow we'll probably hit Sand Harbor.
Drug male targets and fleeced them for all they could. What caused these women to cross over to a
tacos. My man got it in the first 2 syllables. Nicely done, my friend.
You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
So I got the 3 HWY tacos. These are my favorite. We already had chips and salsa. And Dad got 2 HWY tacos with rice and beans. Buen provecho.
Man.
So we're here at Sand Harbor in Lake Tahoe. And we got here super early because we looked online and it recommended that you get here extra early to secure not only a parking spot but a spot here by the lake, because it gets really busy, I guess, on the weekends. And it was freezing this morning. It's still kind of a little bit cold, but we've been waiting for about an hour and a half already for the sun to just come over that mountain. And as you can see, it's coming. So as soon as the sun comes over the mountain there and it shines on the lake, it just brings the lake to life. It's truly beautiful. I can't wait till it gets nice and warm so we can swim in there.
Get used to it here first.
So it's finally warm enough out anyway to get in the water. You can see still a little cold, but it's great. Surrounded by mountains, of course, my favorite. It's a beautiful day out. I think it's like 68 right now, but with the sun being on me, it's warm. The water's cold though. Here comes Robert.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, this is even nicer.
We're gonna come back Sunday again, but a lot earlier so we can get a better spot. We had a short but great time in South Lake Tahoe. Unfortunately for us, we were unable to go back to Sand Harbor for a second time. But I was happy that we got to go even just once, and that my dad was able to enjoy himself, as did I. It was time to head back down 395 to go back to Rancho Cucamonga for our last 2 days of this trip before flying back home to Florida. I wanted to make one more stop on 395 to a place called Convict Lake. It's a place I've been before, and I wanted to show it to my dad. It's about 20 to 30 minutes before or after Tioga Pass, depending on which direction you're coming from. Convict Lake was a nice quick stop, among others, on our long trek back to SoCal. I really enjoy making random stops on road trips like this, because it's always a long time before I'm able to do another one again. Not to mention, I also really like exploring.